suis chaud là, ami.
G'day ladies and gentlemen, the Buttsman here, and let me just really quickly show you this tweet that I tweeted just the other week. My comedy special was too offensive for Netflix, and yet they are showing off how people sexualize children under the guise of sport and hobby. That's fucked up. That was a tweet from this bearded fellow. Now, I think it was absolutely warranted. And I think that is a very interesting question that this bearded fellow raised, because why is the hypersexualization of children, little babies, seemed and deemed to be okay, fair and fine by the powers that be at places like Netflix? And yet my comedy, who makes some poor little weak people upset, is too far! I've always had this problem with young children, particularly young girls, doing beauty pageants and cheerleading and anything that's just this weird sexualization of children. It is not how you should treat young people. It's fucking ridiculous. I think most normal people would be absolutely horrified seeing some of the things that happen in these places. And I think more than most people would absolutely agree with me when I say this. Pedophiles are fucking disgusting pieces of shit. Pedophilia is something so disgusting, I think the only recourse for it is the death penalty. This opinion of mine and most normal people was only strengthened when friend of mine, Sydney Watson, posted this harrowing video on Twitter of a young girl desperately demanding that someone do something about one of her guardians touching her inappropriately.
I can guarantee you he's going to touch you.
Yes, I'm a vegan. It's real life. Why don't you believe me?
What? You are
Why
vegan?
don't you believe
Who's touching you? That's okay. So who's
I watched that video just the other week for the first time and I honestly cried. Like, it was, I'm not going to make you watch the whole thing. It is horrifying. But it's important that you see that. Because this video, that a lot of people are making this video about the Cuties film, and this is what this video is about, but there are real people going through these real horrifying atrocities that is happening to them at a very young age. This is real life we're talking about here. This is not a culture war. This is real life, and it is the worst crime that can happen to someone. It is so fucking serious. I cannot stress that enough. And what fucks with me the most is there's some people out there pushing this idea that we need to normalize pedophilia. Suggesting that it's not a crime, it's just a sexuality. Saying that being attracted to children is the same as being attracted to the same sex or the opposite sex. No! No, fuckhead, it's not! And if you are of that train of thought, please, kindly, go to your garage and get your dirty scrotum out, or your dirty old flaps out, fling them out underneath the garage door, and leave the flap/scrot there until they're necrotic as fuck, dick face. All of this is only cemented by the new French coming-of-age film called Cuties. It is an award-winning film, and it is completely fucked. That's my review of it. Completely fucked. It just came out on Netflix though, so you can check it out. But if you don't believe me, this is what happens when the 11-year-old star of the show gets called out by a security guard for being not where she should be.
You're not leaving?
Hey, man, what are you doing?
Calm down.
Leave her
No,
alone.
I'm not gonna let go of you until
Stop
no,
feel, you
I
child.
won't.
What's the matter with you, man? You some kind of pervert or something?
Whoa.
It's true. We're dancers, look.
She twerks at him. This is in a fucking movie. And then this. These are children. These are This is what is happening on apps like TikTok and shit all the time. These 12, 13, 14-year-olds and even younger doing this hyper-sexualized shit. And it's, man, if you're a pedophile, you gotta be fucking cheering. Like, this is what these fucking creeps want, right? I don't understand why Hollywood and why Netflix and all these people put this shit out there when they know that the people who are benefiting from this is not the young people at all. It's the fucking weird fucks at home who love this shit. Ugh! Just have a look at the warnings about this film on IMDb. Children watching pornography on a cell phone. Nothing is shown, but the girls are huddled around a phone talking about what's going on. Then, the 11-year-olds dance in a highly sexualized manner. Yeah, that sounds fucking good. Frequent scenes of 11-year-old girls dancing lewdly where the camera pans and zooms in on the children's buttocks and midsection. Oh yeah, that deserves an award. Good one, Sundance Film Festival, you fucking dumb fucks. A scene where 11-year-old is dressed in a tank top and panties. Who the fuck calls a child's underpants panties, you creep? Is splashed with water and begins twerking in a frenzied kind of way on her feet, bent over on her knees, and then, fucking gee. Then when caught on her cousin's phone, and the 11-year-old girl locks herself in a bathroom, pulls down her pants and snaps a picture of her private area before publishing online. No nudity is actually shown. Can anyone defend this shit? The answer is yes, of course. This dude made this strange fucking video.
And, they're pretty hot. And you can say whatever you want about me. It's not my fault. I didn't make them do that. They did that. That's the point. That's the whole point of the movie, is that you're supposed to be sitting there thinking, look at the blonde one.
No, fuckhead, you're supposed to think, what the fuck am I watching? When asked about casting the film, the producer said, the casting process was a saga. Well, he's French, isn't he? The casting process was a... No, this is a serious video. The casting process was a saga. We spent 6 months and saw 650 candidates. What did you have them do as an audition for a movie about an 11-year-old twerking girl? That's an interesting question. And somehow there have been positive reviews about this film on websites like Rotten Tomatoes. This dude from the New Yorker, no less, says, Cuties dramatizes what people of colour and immigrants endure as a result of isolation and ghetto isolation, of not being represented culturally and politically, and of not being represented in the French national mythology. Did you forget the bit about the pedophiles fucking cheering in the streets with ticker tape parades? Because that's what this entire movie is for. That wasn't the only positive review though. Alright, there were a lot. In fact, there was 37 positive reviews, giving it the score of 89% on Rotten Tomatoes. But fear not, ladies and gentlemen, thank fuck some people have a clue of what is going on, and the reviewers scored at 89%, sure, fucking weird fucks, but the internet and normal people scored it at 3%. Thank fuck. But guess what? Did you know that if you think this movie's fucked up, guess what? You're right wing, according to all of these media outlets. Ha! Well, I guess we all are. I think all I can say to wrap this video up is simply, Netflix, fuck you to the moon. And anyone who enjoyed that movie, fuck you to the moon. And the producer, fuck you to the moon. Fuck everybody to the moon. Fuck everybody to the moon. Fuck me. I don't even know where to go from this. Be a good motherfucker. Peace in the Middle East. Me dick stinks. I got a new video tomorrow. You better fucking watch it. Keep it moist. Bye.